I wanna read you your wrongs or your rights. The time has
I
gone.
don't know what you've done.
I'll tell you good night, close the door. Tell you I love you once more. The time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father.
I see Jennifer Lear saying this to me as a friend on my hospital bed dying.
Goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my time to chase the monsters away.
You did send me a song.
I like you, Doc. I watched this song like 2 years ago. You made me. You react to it. And you show my best friend it.
She was fired from Hartsville Radio for her suicide attempt.
Sheila?
Yeah.
But since then, so much has happened in my life. Many of you know, but I'm a therapist. I also have struggled with my own mental health, and about 2 years ago, I went to a treatment center after I attempted to take my life. Watching this song now has taken on a whole new meaning because my dad saved my life. He chased every single monster away, and he wouldn't stop believing that I was gonna get better. When I stopped believing myself, I begged him to let me go. He wouldn't. He just kept showing up, like literally showing up, like flying from Wisconsin any weekend he could to be with me, coming to get me, to take me to treatment, and give me a place to live, forcing me to try. And telling me how much he loves me every single second of every day. And never blaming me for a second or being mad at me. So, listening to this song now is like, music is so powerful because it just takes on this new meaning depending on what happens in our lives. And this song is like meaning something new. I'm grateful. Grateful.
Oh, well, I'll read a story to you. Only difference is this one is true. The time has gone. I folded your clothes on the chair. I hope you sleep well, don't be scared. Time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid, it's my I came from middle class Worthington, Ohio. I never thought it would happen, but I was trafficked
Sorry,
at
Taylor, I
around
don't know why,
29. Most of it happens to girls. You know, the average age is 11 for trafficking. Senator Houston, he didn't just listen, he took action. He's working with the Democrats and the Republicans to punish the traffickers. I'm so thankful that Senator Houston has put a spotlight on this. He's gonna fight until we get justice.
Call Senator John Houston. Tell him to keep protecting Ohio survivors.
Yes. That gives us a breathing break though. If y'all understand, just stay concentrated on what chased your monsters away.
Okay.
I really do.
That's really good.
I can see a person, I can see Jennifer's here being one of the only people that was allowed to come and see me in the hospital. Besides Dave's sister tried to show up.
Hey,
But
it's me.
Jennifer's sitting there, and compared to Hannah Smith who comes in there and tells me to die,
For 24-hour
like,
hydration.
she told me it was okay for me to go. She's trying to make
Plus
me
3 essential ceramides and
you know, to fit in. John Siemens
Help restore my barrier.
to try and make a show that, hey, I'm here for Goodlow's death.
Therapy. Developed with
But that was what started this narrative, and it all changes in a certain way, and that comes to
Dad goes down. That's what's crazy about good dads. He would just tell me how proud he was of me all of the time. For doing the simplest tasks, for living, for breathing, and I genuinely believe that he genuinely meant it. And when I think about losing him, it's like the worst thing I could possibly imagine happening to me. And James Lawrence and his dad, and you know, I know part of this story, if you don't know, is his dad had, I think, like stage 4 kidney cancer. And actually writing this song and like fighting for his dad, like he was the one, he was fighting for his dad because he loved him. He was fighting for him to find peace. And I imagine to heal, but for their relationship to go stronger. In that he wrote this song and it was released. And then his dad, he actually got a kidney and he lived. And there's something really powerful about when we fight to chase away the monsters of people that we love.
like a liver
The
transplant.
healing that happens for everyone. Yeah, we're gonna keep going.
Yes, and breathe the last one. You can feel my hand on your.
This literally kills me. It kills me.
I will be the last one, so I'll leave light on. Let there be no darkness in your heart. But I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine.
This shit is so, like, I don't know if there's a song in the world that has made me cry as hard as I'm crying right now to you guys about this. The lyrics tell the story. And the story is powerful because when we're kids, our parents chase the monsters away. And then and then we grow up and the roles switch and we have to take care of our parents. And now he said, it's my turn to chase the monsters away.
You didn't even plan that.
And
Wow. That's right.
in the background of real life, this man, James Blunt, writes this song. And in doing so, he literally chases his dad's monsters away. The sickness that's in his dad, he chases it away by being vulnerable and sharing it open and his vulnerability with his dad and with the world causes his dad to get a kidney and to be able to heal. And, well, oh God, okay. And while my dad was chasing my monsters away, my vulnerability, my honesty, it changed him too. And I think that one of the most powerful things in our relationship has been the way that I've seen him change because of my sadness and my depression. He has genuinely become the softest, most gentle, most emotionally intelligent and aware man that I know. And he's always been the most loving father. I don't know, and it's just that. But when I was growing up, he didn't understand me in the same way, and sometimes I felt like I was too much, and sometimes, just get a little hot, a little short-tempered. Now, through my monsters and through chasing them away and trying to chase them away and seeing my vulnerability, he has become a miracle of a man that saved my life. He's my hero. He always has been, but he really, really is now in a way that I can't even describe. He is so soft and so gentle and so kind, and what it's taught me, and what I think this song shows, is that when we are vulnerable and we try to chase the monsters away of the people that we love, and we support the people that we love, we never know what healing might happen for us. My dad didn't know what healing would happen for him when he chased my monsters away. And James Clark didn't know what healing would happen for him when he chased his dad's monsters away. But when we selflessly love people and we give them our hearts and our vulnerability and we fight for them when they can't fight for ourselves, we never know what healing we might also get. Right, you guys. I'm gonna call my dad. Tell him how much I love him. I know not everyone watching this has a dad like mine, and I know my story is very privileged that my dad cared about me in that way to show up for me, and my heart aches for you if you don't have that. But I hope that you have someone in your life who you feel like loves you enough to help fight and chase your monsters away. And if you don't, I hope that you'll reach out for support from someone, from anyone. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me. And thank you so much for being here. I love you.
She makes fun of on the scale. Beth, you hit the white
Don't be afraid. It's my turn.
So, I sit here and I say, I've got all of you all here. Claire Braun, by the way. Claire, what is your new title that you just earned?
Therapist.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm 0 for 2 on Google Maps today. They took me
No, Claire,
across on the other side of town. I've been driving through Clark County all day.
Oh,
I'm sorry for my late arrival, but
Dave and I one time got lost in back roads on high school and we didn't end up, but Claire is a representative from the Sexual Violence Resource Center.
Oh,
Bluegrass.
oh, nice. It's good to meet
So
you.
this
Yeah,
is
nice to
Dave
meet you.
Eggers, he
Okay.
owns the Simple Solutions
Awesome.
place.
Yeah.
And did you not meet Nurse Beth or have you?
briefly, I feel like you came in and I was like, hey, and then I had to go.
All right, now that everybody knows each other, this is Brooke's 2-year celebration, Claire. And Brooke and Storm want to volunteer with us at the SVRC, and this is Storm,
Awesome.
and they're a wonderful couple, married,
Yeah.
and they're old school lesbians. Is that okay to say?
True. I guess like lesbians,
I mean, Jennifer,
except
what
for
are
like
you?
if somebody asks if she's a boy, and then I'm like, no, I'm going with the dick, just because, you know.
See, the honesty gets somewhere.
That's good.
So that was my moment to give y'all a
If you're
break.
gonna
You
make
know.
us feel uncomfortable, I'm gonna make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm good with that part of everything in life. But the design there was to say, you know, I'm a former alcoholic, but they won't diagnose me as an alcoholic anymore because there's truth to it. I'm a trauma survivor for many different reasons. Some of them I go into, some of them I don't. But when I was finally treated for trauma, it's a fact. Everybody that's in here has been around me. You've been around me with your mom drunk as shit. Beth, all the time, there's liquor all through my house and everything else. So what was it that chased my monsters away through this process? And this is why I bring you all together. And Beth brought you all together that I didn't know about because you all have helped chase my monsters away. That's it. So how am I paying that forward? I've spent this whole summer doing oddball things. Like I run out to Bethany Jean at Posh Salon and give her a pair of medical glasses on behalf of the SBRC because I see this woman taking care of her children, her grandchild, and her son and his partner who are getting married and working and taking care of a house and doing all this stuff, but yet taking time every weekend to capture these moments in time. And that was so important. I was like, how can I make her life easier? Nurse Beth up there, my partner, we've got medical glasses sitting around. Let's take her a pair. Let's donate them to the SVRC and give her a pair. And that's what I did. I just took them out there. I didn't say anything. That's just the stuff I don't put on Facebook. Facebook, Goodlow is a character, and I don't think only people who know me really know that part. But the importance of paying it back is, it's not what I did for people this summer, it's what they did for me. I was in a basement talking to Brooke 3 years ago. A fucking basement, wasn't it?
My mom, 2 years ago, and my mom's
2 years ago, is it over 2 years ago?
family. The family backyard of
Yeah, ended up in the basement with you wrapped up in a blanket crying.
yeah. I spent my birthday 2 years ago.
I didn't know this.
Well, I was there, you have time association like me, I love it. I was there, and the thing is, it's really was a true test for me, because one, I don't like being alone in a room with women, because of the mentality right now, okay? The all men thing, all men are bad, is really affecting things. 80% of the suicides in America are male. That's 80% of the entire population. 50% of the population is women, 50% is men. That's something we need to look at. I have recently, and before I was beaten up, Beth was witness to this. I was beaten up by a girl, my face slashed out. She got arrested for it and got a domestic violence order against me, somehow, some way, I don't know. He was the judge that signed off on it. I told him I'd file him, I will. I did. But that's regardless of the point, is I still had to explain this to them at the SVRC just months ago. This was 5 years ago. Somebody beat me up and I had to explain it. So the inherent danger there and all the work I've done, because they put me through this training at the Sexual Violence Resource Center in the Bluegrass that opened my eyes. We're not being good to each other. It's either all men or all women or lesbian or trans or something like that. When do we get back to the humanity of it? And I've learned that through the SVRC. This is Goodlow. Everybody knows me as an asshole. Nobody knows me as the nicest guy in the world. And I'm that way on purpose. But the people I'm good to, I'm good to. I speak in riddles, I write in riddles, I do it on purpose. I know Beth and Dave are gonna read the first paragraph and the last paragraph. Go back and look in that chat, y'all, right now. They literally said that they read that part. That's the first and last paragraph. That's all they read. So the whole in between they missed. So many of us go through life. There's a beginning and there's an end. So what's in between is what matters. I don't know Goodlow the alcoholic. I don't know the drunk. And this is a true story. Beth, what I hold the record for in Richmond?
The highest blood alcohol level that they had seen at the ER.
0.580. That's 3 points above death. And in the medical record, I wish I would have brought him tonight, but it shows that I was, quote unquote, dancing like Michael Jackson and acting fine.
Repeatedly.
And somehow from there, I'm in Richmond at Baptist Health. And Ryan Serafini, who's supposed to be around tonight, congratulations to him. He just got out of treatment long term.
Good.
But anyway, I end up somehow, some way on his front porch in Lexington. I had no wallet. Claire, this is a true story. No wallet, no ID, no glasses, no phone.
No
Nothing.
shoes.
I'm in a hospital gown. I mean, not even a gown, but the paper gown. And I end up somehow, some way, in Lexington, Kentucky, off Boston Road at Ryan Serafini's house on his front porch, curled up in fetal position. Nobody knows how I got there. I don't know how I got there. But the best guess is I walked the railroad tracks that go from Richmond to Shiloh Park. Because of muscle memory going back home. Because Beth had already told me that I had this obsession of going back to Shiloh Park to finish something. And part of my alcoholism stems from long-term trauma and abuse and not dealing with it. So for me, and as fast as my mind works, and this is the part that was always missing, is I speak fast, I write fast. What I write you all that made look like 10 pages of shit, it takes me probably maybe 10, 15 minutes to write that, at most. And that's just the way I operate. And thankfully, you know, I've explored this with SVRC and Amy and Angie Combs' influence here, and Claire's, you know, maybe I've got some neurodivergent things that have been going on my entire life. I'm getting tested for it Friday. I'm not running away from things anymore in life. It's more like going in that direction of, Phil means the world to me. Phil has seen me go through some shit at a place we used to work. Now, they're doing bad things to patients. I didn't like that. I looked them in the eye and I said, you're gonna fix this or I'm gonna turn you in. They thought I was bluffing. How'd that turn out for them, Phil?
He wasn't bluffing, was he?
I got a cease and desist letter a month ago from them. I sent it to Attorney General Russell Coleman and the detective working the case, who remains unnamed, and everybody got a good laugh out of it. I turned them in a year ago. They thought for a year I've been bluffing. It's the fact is we do no harm. I know Claire takes this oath, Beth takes this oath. We have to. I have to. Dave's supposed to. But it's a reality in life. Some people do it without having to take that oath. Phil lives this life. Dave lives this life.
Yeah.
Storm. Who the fuck is Storm? I don't know.
Shame.
But I know that Storm was a better guide for Brooke through this addiction than I was. I stayed in the background this entire time, and everybody that here that knows me knows that I do not go hands off unless I absolutely trust something going on. And that's it. And it's a matter of being good to each other. What keeps me sober is every single person here, even the new people I met, Claire, that little fella. You all chase my monsters away. When Brooke tells me she's doing so good, man, I might do something like pop up and fade it and say hi. That's in for sale.
Let me say the Casa Valentine tickets, that was awesome.
Yeah.
We had no idea what we were going into. I would have never gone to something like that
I planned it that way.
if I wouldn't have been handed tickets like that.
you guys why I did it.
We would do it again now that we've done it. But we went late. The spotlight was literally on us.
She dropped her phone, it made a loud thump, they quit talking.
We made her like sneak us in.
It was a mess.
It was a whole ordeal. And the only reason we were late is because we stood there talking to you for so much longer.
You know, this goes along with everything. You know, we had I'm going to see Guns N' Roses Sunday.
That was a long time.
I'm meeting, we're seeing Guns N' Roses in Public Enemy. Monday, I have a meeting with Chuck D, who's the leader of Public Enemy, because of the increase in sexual violence towards black youth in America. This includes males and females.
Public enemy?
So, Public Enemy I don't, but that's good. Wait, you're watching my house. I trust you. One of those things. But coming up, there's other concerts we're going to. We've got Bourbon and Beyond. We've got Bourbon and Beyond. We've got, what else is it? Candlebox in Nashville, Blue October in Charlotte, and these things are extra tickets, and I'm going to make sure they go to somebody that we want to be with. They were going to somebody else who's chosen to go different directions in life, which is fine right now. That actually chokes me up, so don't miss out on that. Y'all get a chance to make fun of me. All right, good luck, cry. Go ahead, Jen. I know you want to.
Whatever.
But that's it for me. And Brooke, the most important thing to me in this 5 years is seeing Brooke have the courage to do the things that she's done. And that gave me the courage to do the SVRC, because the toughest thing I've ever done in my fucking life is this work. Because you've seen me and you know at the house, I'll be sitting in there 8, 10, 12 hours on one assignment for this stuff, because I'm gonna deep dive into it. Now, who they turned me into is there was a real bad, I'm gonna call it for what it is. There was a rape. A girl was set in for an interview at 3rd Street VIP Tobacco in Richmond, and anyway, she goes in for the interview. The guy brutally rapes her, sodomizes her, and tells her to be at work at 8 the next morning. Now, unbeknownst to somebody else, is my Becca Ray Adams, who I owe a ton of, she meant a lot to this 5 years too. But I pay attention that these girls go in there. This is right beside Paddy Wagon in Richmond, EKU campus. I mean, this is where the kids go. And I'm driving by the next day and I'm talking to Beth, and I was like, yeah, I gotta call you back or something. I don't remember what I said. But I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get in trouble. But anyway, I went in there, waited for the last customer to leave, and shut the door. They opened under new management, and they're sitting there telling me under new ownership. I was like, no, it's not gonna work this way. I've got pamphlets that I got from Claire that day. Claire had no idea what I was doing either, because Amy and them, they don't, some of the stuff, it's just whatever. But it's the fact that they're putting other people in danger, because a new manager and a new ownership is not true. It's the same VIPs that are here in Lexington. They shuffle workers and they get this around. And what these girls do down on Regency Road for the SVRC, this is UK, these are increasing on campus. So, and the assaults on the trans community, the queer community, it's insane. So what I'm looking at, and Dave's here, and I can say this, and Claire's here from a representative of the SVRC, but what I've been working on mostly all summer is the intersection of trauma and addiction, because we're missing this. As somebody working in a clinic, I know patients that were trafficked. I know they bust them in. Well, that is falling back onto Dave in Simple Solutions and stuff like that when it shouldn't be. When these kids are going in there for kratom, and they're going in there presenting with kratom addiction, if they come to me, no, they don't need to be on methadone. You take them somewhere else, and I can't name names so I don't get cease and desisted more, but they know who the fuck they are. But the point is it's a never-ending cycle, so it continues and continues. I know of a young man who has a parent in this room that they got hooked on one of the heaviest doses of methadone I've ever seen in my life, 160. This is from his. I have an ROI on him, as I don't know if somebody knows, but I have an ROI on him, and I looked at his testing. I can't find a justifiable reason. Look, if I went to the clinic right now and said I was treated at the Ridge in 2003 for opiate addiction, but I'm presenting with a 0.580 alcohol content, they're going to take me for the opiate addiction, send me to the hospital for the alcohol, and make it their problem. So we're shuffling patients, and in another way, it's a form of trafficking. So I put together, and we're not finished yet, but a triangle. So I'm trying to include Brightview, Simple Solutions with Dave, everybody in here. These ladies, Brooke's a master barber. She's got Versailles, she's got Lexington. I've got Storm, who is one of the most mysterious but coolest people I've ever met. She just knows things. It's like
She's a good sport.
better than support, man. I don't know. It's like, real quick before I keep everybody all freaking out, I've only got about 2 minutes. True story here, and this really happened. I'm at the hospital, and this doctor comes in, and Beth, what did she say? You said she was rude.
She came in and knelt down the side of the bed and said, "You have 3 days to live to 3 weeks to live."
I just sat there and said, just like I am now. I was done, and nobody realized what it was, is this whole time, I've been puking up blood for weeks. I go back to my journals now, and it took me years to go back through it. I was intentionally doing what I did. Every bit of it is fucking intentional. But I'm too scared to get out and say I'm a man. I'm too scared to cry. I'm too scared to ask for help. And I'll tell you, 6 months before that, I got burnt by a faith-based rehab, literally. And now, I have a saving grace there, because I'm at this place, and this guy comes in who I've not seen in fucking 15 years or something, 10 years, I don't know. Last time I saw him, he was at Tates Creek Road at the library, like, either dreadlocks or ain't washed his hair in months, I don't know what's wrong.
True story.
But this was Dave, and then now I'm in rehab, and some dude's there giving me a fucking pack of Coke and some the actual gummy bear candy, whatever. And
No weed.
you know, I've not seen Dave in forever, and Dave's just reaching out to me, and I've got, you know, I go there blind. I go in there, no presenting alcohol, I've done detox for 2 weeks, I've got no benzo issue, anything like that. And when I say they burned me, I was treated there for alcohol addiction and benzo addiction, and Nurse Beth can witness this part, how many practitioners I've had to go off on for the fact that I've had panic attacks, bad panic attacks, since I was 14 years old. I've always had Klonopin as a PRN drug, that means as needed. That faith-based rehab, who I told them I'd talk to him again, and that's a reality. That put me in a dangerous spot, is the point. So when we're doing this treatment, we need to be ethical and moral, and not just say this is a condition so we can bill for it. That's not anything I ever want to say again or see again, because it literally, because of my treatment through the years, I don't regret it, because I wouldn't have Dave, I wouldn't be sitting here with you all or anything else, but because of my treatment throughout the years is the reason I didn't just jump in and go, I'm a fucking addiction expert. No. First I tried to identify myself with God and I'm not against God before anybody gets offended. I am a Christian, a solid Christian. I identify more as Catholic, but I'm not having that argument. Enough said. Where was I at now that I realized I caught myself in the video?
I think that's my cue, right?
Word.
Yes.
Yeah, or-
Okay.
Stand up.
Thank you all, though. Really, I mean what I said about the monsters and everybody. Taylor, you two, that interview I did with you, I don't forget anything.
Bring your voice starts back up.
I'm new to this. I've only gotten to 2 years by shutting up and listening to everybody, so now when it's my turn to talk, I don't really know what to say, but
You need to stop shutting up and listening.
yeah.
Thank you.
It's been, it's been an honor, pleasure, like a blessing, honestly, to get to know you and have you in my life. I
Brooke.
look up to you a lot.
I love you, kiddo. Now, with that said, this is my only, I've been saying this for a long time, I only ever accepted one AA chip, and it was gonna be at 5 years. And it's an honor to get this from Brooke, with Dave here, Phil here,
It's got more
everybody
rainbow
here,
than
and
you
everybody
are.
that's not
No,
here.
really though.
Really,
It's
It's a rainbow.
you all are the reason I do what I do. If you find it odd, deal with it. I got done apologizing, Brooke. That's your next thing. Get done apologizing and being silent. You got a big voice. Dave, wouldn't you agree?
I
Use
think
that voice.
every person and every, like, that I talk to in meetings and stuff tells me I gotta stop just sitting there listening, because I've gone to a lot of them, I've spent a lot of time in those rooms, and I don't talk, I just listen.
Sorry.
Well, I'm glad you're getting indoctrinated. That is a 100-year-old therapy, and it's different because AA is very effective for maintenance. There's a lot of people who need AA, but for people who are trauma related, it's not. I was re-traumatized by the 12 steps many times, and that's the fact that most people don't take into effect. It's not a one-stop shop.
Yeah.
You know, I had to apologize to people like my dad, who was my main abuser.
Yeah.
So, and that's tough.
Yeah.
So, you know, you pick your own path, and you don't. Storm.
We're fucking doing it somehow. And
Storm.
let me say, we're like even managing or like communicating with my mom and like still doing a good in life. So
That's what matters.
yeah, I'm able to make progress.
Brooke was my first pay it forward, and that's never ending
I
now.
mean, I am community charity work, I guess.
I wouldn't call it that. No, you're hard work, but that's Storm. Storm.
What?
There's a card in that I didn't know what to do.
Oh. Can Dave read it out loud?
No, there's not. We didn't sign it, or I didn't know if I was supposed to.
Well, then Dave read it.
I was
Just say
I don't know. There's nothing.
Hers didn't come with
Dave
a
and I are-
I didn't know Dave was
No, but
wrong.
I like mine.
Dave and I
I'm
are quite
so
skilled at
excited.
saying that.
Hers is
Oh,
came in
yeah.
that little
No, I
thing.
No, Dave is. No, neither one of us are. Yeah.
You were supposed to write it.
Dave's gonna read. Goodlow is the greatest. He does no wrong. We all pretty much worship him. Congratulations.
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 Both of y'all.
We're all getting somewhere. But
That's right.
as Brooke said, and as everybody needs to know, just make it about others. We'll make it easy. I've offered for months to do PRN work for Dave. Dave, are you gonna jump on that?
Yeah, we need to come in. Figure it out.
Did